Okay. I'm honestly pretty surprised that those two audio tracks aren't more discordant. I I mean, they don't sound great together. I'll grant you that. But I really expected it to sound worse. Let's drop this. Oh man, look at how out of focus I am. And down? Camera, what happened to you? It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks, my dude. It's fine, Alex. Just let it go. Here's the joke. I'm not gonna let it go. That's the thing. I'm just gonna slowly let it eat away at me. Sure. Beautiful. Hey, hi, hello. This is gonna be a real short one. I just realized yesterday I hadn't streamed in like over 3 weeks. I'm not dead. I'm just in the throes of capitalism. Working away my evenings and afternoons, sleeping away the early mornings, and trying to get my shit back together. And doing a bang up job of it. Personally, I think I'm doing an okay job at it. So we're gonna hop in. I'm gonna play a little Islanders. I'm just gonna talk a bit. The high score mode is what we normally do, right? Yeah. I remember. This is too high now. Now it's... God, fuck you, camera. This is the one constant through years of doing this, is hating this little fucking camera. Well, just replace it, Alex. Yeah, but it's not broken. I just don't like it. So I haven't been streaming recently because, dog, nothing's that interesting. I haven't really been working on game modding or game design projects, right? Because I was waiting for Victoria 3 to come out and be like, okay, I'm gonna get all enthusiastic about this. Like, I'm not there. It seems interesting, seems like a cool economic simulator, and, you know, I've heard good things, but also, it's a early Paradox release, and I don't wanna burn myself out on it, mostly. God, what the fuck? It must have been halfway through October the last time I streamed. I'm like running through my brain like, what else has happened in that time? Not much, man. Not much. I mean, mostly I was job hunting. Finally got one the last week of October. It's nothing I'm thrilled about, but it's easy and it's close by and it pays enough. So, for now, we find ourselves once again gainfully employed, which I guess you love to see. I mean, I do, because the crushing weight of impending bankruptcy is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I got to have a cute little game night with some friends I hadn't seen in a hot minute on Halloween, and that was nice. But still, folks are pretty busy, and it's pretty hard to see folks. Hopefully that'll change in the future, but not likely. Yeah, I guess this whole last month has mostly just been fine. I don't know. I have a very sentimental attachment to Islanders. In this this is like a therapy game for me. And I joked about it. I started streaming Islanders like really consistently in like what 2019, 2020. Well, really consistently. It's a lie. I don't do any streaming consistently anymore. But I don't know, there's something very magical about this game in its capacity to make my brain shut the fuck up. It's nice. Oh, your brain shutting the fuck up. Why aren't you, Alex? Fair. Really had to go and stream on the day that Amazon broke all the ad blockers, huh? Did they? Not for me. Mine's working fine. But also, like, isn't the new ad system on Amazon or on Twitch fucking abhorrent? It's terrible. Like last month, it was kind of bad. Like, oh yeah, just gonna run forced ads once an hour for like 5 minutes. Okay, I mean that's not great. Now it's like 10 on some channels. Like, Jesus Christ, you're reinventing cable television and you don't have any of the good part of it. It's just all ads. Oops, all ads. Today is, I believe, election day here in the United States. Not really relevant to me. I vote immediately when I get my voucher in the mail, so I voted like a week or more ago. We'll see what happens. I'm of the conviction that fundamentally nothing will change, and things are just gonna continue to spiral. But it's fine. It's fine. No, all you get is unskippable 30-second commercial and break in progress screens, because literally nobody will pay to advertise my broadcast. I wonder if that's because regionally where you are, it's like I get. It depends on the channel, actually, what kind of ads I get, and I think it has a lot to do with the type of games that they're playing. Or maybe it's probably a combination of factors, right? I'm sure there's some overly complex algorithm, Al Gore's rhythm, pumping its little heart out, trying to subject itself to the most effective audience. Like the amount of join the military ads I see here in the US are crazy. Like, man, there's a lot of kids on this site. This shit's gonna work, and that's deeply distressing. Though, to be fair, I think the military campaign ads nowadays are a hell of a lot less rad than the weird-ass shit that used to run in the early 2000s. No white, no ads, no service. I'm okay with not being serviced by Amazon. I mean, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. I would like to not be serviced by Amazon. Can I get on whatever bullshit you're on? Speaking of no light, good transition there. Watch Black Adam today. Can I ask why? Why would you subject yourself to that? It's funny watching DC acknowledge, haha, we failed at stabilizing the Middle East and superheroes are just proxy neo-imperialists. Yeah, I had zero interest in watching Black Adam. Or, like, any DC movie for the last... ever. Like, oh god. Like, the Batman trilogy in the early 2000s, I think, is probably the last DC title I watched. That might not be true. Maybe, like, some of the X-Men movies. But, like, holy shit, they've done a bad job with them. Because Dwayne Big Titties Johnson, listen, the Scorpion King is free. It is free and flawless, and I will... I can't even say that with a straight face. If you want timeless Dwayne The Rock Johnson titties, there you go. There you go, just put it on a pedestal. It is kind of nice to see him doing so well professionally. When I was a wee kiddo, I did like his wrestling career quite a bit. It's very nice seeing him be like a, you know, real wholesome human being who gets roles that aren't just like, oh god, nanny cop or whatever the fuck. Stream froze, I refresh, and I'm 30-second unskippable ad screen again. Thanks, Amazon. Oh my god. You're welcome. Welcome to hell. Just give Amazon $5. $5 and it all goes away. Yeah, I have work in like an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm probably gonna cut this in like 10-15 minutes so I can go on a run, take a shower, get changed, go to work. Alex, tell me your secrets. Mental health needs it. What kind of secrets? Let's go. Let's go. What? Ask questions and you will get answers. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot no deputy. I swear it was in self-defense. Is that what you're looking for? How do I steal $5 from Amazon? Well, first you get a gun. then you track down Beffrey Jesus, a fictional person who is completely not real, and then you acquire $5 from Beffrey Jesus and feed that back into the Twitch economy. Alternatively, you could be in our prison industrial system and work for 2 weeks to get $5. But sorry, we gotta tax that $5, so you actually have to work for like 3 weeks to get $5. If you're in the prison system of the United States. You could... I mean, I think those are the only two options, right? Steal from the rich or sell yourself into indentured servitude. Those are the options under capitalism: crime or punishment. Either of those sound good? No? Give me the ad block. No, you can't have it. You have to suffer. It is really silly that you get ad breaks enforced even if no ads. Look, we're not making any money off of you, but it'd be unfair if everybody else had to suffer and you didn't, so fuck you. Fuck you for a little while. Just sit over here and think about giving us money. Life is okay right now. I'm doing reasonably well. Like, work is boring, super easy. I've had a really good week so far. It's been short. I started getting back into the dating apps, and it's a lot of repetition. For the most part, it's been a lot of repetition. Just being like, hi, name, you seem really cool, rad, interesting, whatever, you know, adjective. Maybe mention something specific from their profile, maybe also compliment their appearance, hope that they're having a good fall or spooky season, or, you know, whatever is appropriate for the week. Ask them what's been on their mind or inspiring them or exciting them that week. Rinse and fucking repeat. And like, it... I don't like that it's so cookie cuttery for me trying to initiate conversations with people, but like, so much of my will to have genuine conversations has just been sapped from me, just drained from me by those fucking apps, and by all the vapid, superficial conversations I have at work. Hi, how are you? Oh, glad to see you. Glad to hear that you're doing okay today. You know, it is getting cold out there. Ah, yeah, the rain is picking up. Did you see that we have snow projected for this weekend? Crazy, right? Oh, did you hear about so-and-so and blah, blah, blah? Like, man, it does not move me. It does not move me. I want to have conversations about, like, what excites people and moves people and motivates people, what makes you dream and hope and live, like your raison d'etre, right? Like, why are you alive? And I've had a couple of conversations on the old dating apps, leaning in that direction, but there's, man, it's such a small percentage if you math it out to like the amount of people I've talked to versus the amount of people I've actually had a conversation with or talked to. Sucks. You'll personally give your land back to the Aborigines and tell them to make you sweep on the floor. Go ahead. I'm game for it. I am down for it. I've swept on the floor for a while. I have a nice ground pad and sleeping bag. I don't have that sleeping bag anymore. I will get a new sleeping bag. I'm game. That's not a threat. I don't own land. I don't own property. Land back is not a threat to me. Land back's a great thing. Please do. Please, God, help. I'm complaining, but I have a date this week that I'm pretty excited for. Man, I'm frozen here. Like, none of these are great options right now. And I'm like, Alex, you only have, oh god, like 10 minutes left before you should get out of here and like go work out and have a body and care about your cardiovascular health. So part of me being back at work again is designing the ever-living fuck out of my schedule. Like, what am I eating? What's my, diet? What am I eating? When am I eating? Where am I buying it from? In order to be frugal, but also be as healthy as possible. So I'm back on that diet bullshit that I've talked about ad nauseum. And that's kind of nice. I'm excited to get back in the swing with that. But also it involves starting running again, which is something that I've been very bad at keeping up on. Oh, and I like running, but man, I hate feeling bad at things. And that's a big problem for me consistently working out, because I don't feel good at it, because I'm not good at it. I'm a little out of shape. I'm dying here. And that negative reinforcement loop ain't doing nobody any favors. I was a rural Oregon tries to annex itself into Idaho thing going for race. This is never gonna happen. Washington does the same thing. Oregon and Washington, both the rural areas, are like, we're gonna secede. No, you're fucking not. Yeah, you're gonna secede and subside off of whose tax money? Not ours anymore. And they don't have a big enough tax pool to pay into the programs that you benefit from. No, you're fucking not. You're gonna stamp your feet and get all huffy and be like, election was rigged and stolen and we want to be free, so we're gonna leave this backward liberal state and yada yada yada. It's fuck entirely off. So daylight savings time just happened Monday. I was under the impression that we had done away with that here in the United States. And I'm not mistaken for being under that impression. There was legislation passed in the Senate, I think, this year, rather, that would have gotten rid of daylight savings time. But it's just sitting in electoral hell, just like every other goddamn piece of legislation, meaningful or not, in this fucking failure of a country. Like, why would you say no to ending daylight savings time, dog? Why would... I'm not even mad, I'm just like, God, I didn't think my government could disappoint me anymore, and then finding out that they can't even do something as simple as that is fucking fantastic. Currently, there's, a Supreme Court hearing, I think, or legislation, please can't remember, whether to make it so that employers can sue employees who go on strike. It's very cool. Very cool. Very cool for lost profit. Very cool. Not dystopian at all. Very cool. Because daylight savings times allow you to steal an hour of work per employee per year. I mean, not really. We'd still have to work the same amount. Oh, yeah. Well, kinda. No, you're right. In working overnight, and I had done this, if you are on the clock when, 2 a.m. or whatever rolls around and then it's 2 a.m. again, you typically do not get paid for that hour. Because unless you make it happen. most payroll will ignore that. Most software will ignore that. Most people running payroll won't think of it because they weren't affected by it. So you really have to fucking fight and advocate for that hour, and it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh, you're right. And then there's the hour that you lose later on. But again, payroll doesn't see that, so yeah. No, it's very dumb. Apparently the rationale initially was, scuttlebutt that I understand it by, was that my brain was that it was to make it so that people could enjoy more daylight hours after work in the summer, which would coincidentally lead to a lower level of power consumption. And there are some rumors like, oh, well, this was done for the First World War. I think it was done prior to that. Like, it started in New Zealand, didn't it? That's such a weird system. Man, time is already contrived enough. Yeah, we have 365 days a year, except when we don't. And there are 7 days in a week, and 30-ish days in a month, except when there isn't. And this month sometimes has this many days, except sometimes that many days. Like, why the hell do we have 7-day weeks? If the year is 365 days, that's not divisible cleanly by 7. Do 5. Day off, work, 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 day off. Perfect. Just a 5-day week. Give me that. 3-day work week, 5-day week. Is this 7 stuff? It is, I'd say, for the birds, but like, I like birds, and they don't deserve capitalism. Not at all. Not in the least. Yeah, I was reminded yesterday that I haven't really been streaming in like a month because the person who I'm going on a date with, again, very excited, was clever, and I applaud them for this. Looked up my stream and was watching that while talking to me, and was like reacting to it in real time. I'm like, this is so bizarre because I could only vaguely remember what they were talking about or reacting to, but that was very, very endearing. I'm like, ah, fuck, well, now I feel bad for not streaming more. Now that I've looked at the number, like, maybe I should go back, do a little. What I should be doing is working on, like, the projects that I've started and I've abandoned. But also, like, fuck that. I'm working, and I'm taking a decent amount of time to take care of myself. Personally, I prefer the 73-day week. What is wrong with you? No. Okay, well, it's 2 now. How long has this been? Alright, I'll go for a full 30. I gotta get out of here, and I'll just do a shorter run today, or like a really fast shower, and then I have to go put on my fucking dress clothes, get ready for work, my stupid ass suit jacket, dress shirt, dress pants, and go look presentable for rich people sitting at their front desk. To be fair, I do like most of the people that I've met in the building. Most. I still begrudge the economics of the situation, and I do yearn for work that would allow me to, like, positively impact people's lives in a more substantial manner, while also, you know, being able to pay for rent. But we'll see. So I have been playing a little more, a few more games than I had been. I think last time I streamed, man, I don't even think I was really playing anything, just kind of like doom scrolling and just vibing. That sounds about right. I mean, for me, that's fairly typical. But later on in the month of October, I got really into Terraria again because they pushed an update. And I got into hard mode in Terraria, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I got, through the Golem, I think, and I'm like, all right. Now I'm kind of burnt out because I did all that in a few days. And when I say I did all that, I got every fucking item in the game up to that point because I'm a completionist and I apparently hate my mental health. Come on, Alex, it's really simple. It goes free work, work free, work, 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 free, work, work, free, work, 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 free, free, work, work, free, work, 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 free, work, 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 free, work, 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 free, free, work, 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 free, free, work, 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 free, work, work, free, work, 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 free, work, 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 free, work, 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 free, free, work, 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 free, free, work free, work, 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 free, work, 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 free, work, work, free, work, 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 free, free, work, free, free, work, 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 free. I'm just kind of impressed that you typed that out. I would not have read through it. At first, I'm like, I'm not fucking reading that. I'm like, yeah, but like you actually counted it out, and I appreciate the effort. That's some decent shit posting there. we applaud that here. That's that good shit. I made food today that I'm excited about, but I don't really have time to eat. I'm not gonna eat when I get home, so I guess it's for tomorrow, Alex. It's black beans, brown rice, jalapeno, red pepper, tomato paste, cilantro, red onion, and green onion. Is that everything in there? And then some cayenne and some chili pepper. It sounds pretty good, but it also is not something I want to eat while or before I run. So I don't have time for it today. Committed to my bits like I commit to a holy crusade against the Americans. You know, your holy crusade, I'm not seeing a lot of it. What's going on? I've been waiting with bated breath, also haha, baited, for, you know, this promised liberation, and still nothing. Where is our Argentinian mommy-dommy liberation front? I'm baiting. Still nothing. Still nothing. I'm beginning to think it's never gonna happen. I'm losing hope. Oh. Yeah. Life is not bad. I'm thrilled that it's getting cold and rainy again. So many people are like, my seasonal depression is kicking in. I'm like, joke's on you, mine never left. You're only depressed part of the year? Must be easy, I'm depressed all the fucking time. Still need to Satan wash and hormone pill more use. Satan wash. Fine. Yeah, that'll happen soon. That'll happen soon. I'll just sit here longingly staring southward? Southwestward? Yeah, southwest. Southwestward. I pick up my keyboard to look at the map underneath it. Waiting for the promised day. Yeah. I feel bad when people from like out of town or like family are like, oh, so what's going on in your life? I'm like, not shit, man. And that's kind of the way I like it. Like, I work, I come home, it's really quick and easy. Work is not interesting and not traumatic and like there's nothing to talk about and not difficult. I'm really good at it. It's not hard to be good at. You know, like, I've gotten my free time scheduled pretty well, so I have a good amount of time for myself. I'm sleeping enough. I'm balancing my diet. I will be working out enough. Like, I'm doing reasonably healthy and like reasonably well, but also like capitalism's still a thing, and accumulation of wealth is not something that's really long-term, but not super realistic for me. Like, I'm sustainable and like can work up a decent amount of savings, but like 22 an hour is, in this economy, not something I'm gonna be able to retire off of anytime soon. Got crowd crushed, kissed cuties, had enough booze-filled daiquiris to make a quinceañera blush. 7 out of 10 would homo again. Pride Month was last Saturday. Oh, it sounds great. I did nothing for Pride. I think I was working. Yeah, I was working that day. And that's back at my last job, and so I was on the dating apps, and like somebody's like, oh, you know, you should come to Pride with me. I'm like, I don't really do Pride. Like, I'm queer, but like, I'm not flamboyant, dog. I'm not drab. God, Alex, come on. Like, my thought was drab. I'm like, that's a little too harsh. But like, I don't club. I don't make out with strangers. I'm not conservative. I just like, I don't know, dog. I like to know you first. So like, that did not happen. I'm like, man, you know, that's a really cute / hot idea, and like, you know, maybe, but also like, nah, I'm too low energy right now. Okay, I don't want to stop playing, but I need to force myself to run. I'm trying to figure out when the best time to stream and play stuff is. So I wake up at 8 in the fucking morning. 8 to 9 is really me getting out of bed, having breakfast. Then probably like 9 to noon is when it would be best for me to stream, which is such a cursed time. Such a low viewership time. Like, who the hell is watching at that time? Not me. That's probably what I'll end up doing. We'll see if I get around to having a consistent schedule. We'll see. We'll see. It's always nice to see you, and I'm glad you're alive. You're not conservative, you're just not horny enough to be fun in public. It depends on when. Right? Like, yeah, I guess PDA is something I don't really like doing. I'm horny enough. God knows I'm horny enough. But I like privacy. I don't like taking up public space. I don't like taking up more public space than necessary, is the thing. Like, even on the bus, I try to not take up a lot of space. I try to give up my seat for other people who need it. I get out of people's way on the sidewalk. Like, I just try to be considerate, like, to a fault. Because I know, especially on, like, bad days, I don't want to be around people making out or talking loudly or, like, being obnoxious. I just kind of want to get out of the way. And I know, like, I kind of hate how loud and inconvenient parades are. And, like, I know how much it can suck when you're like trying to get to work while there's something happening and you have to stop and wait and then you're late and it's not really your fault. You just forgot this one parade or whatever was happening today, but then you have to pay for it. Like, I don't know. I'm not anti-fun. I think. I hope. I don't want to be anti-fun. But I was talking to a couple of people I am talking to, have been talking to, had talked to. I don't know, man. Okay, so when I'm talking about dating, there's one person I'm like super enthusiastically talking to right now, and I have a date set up with. On Tinder, there are 5 conversations going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 conversations that have kind of stalled out. I'm just doing this because I've been losing my goddamn mind. It's too much goddamn time and effort to keep on top of all these. On OkCupid, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, conversations that I need to respond to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 conversations that I need to either follow up on or delete. And then Hinge. Let's check out Hinge. Why not? One I need to respond to, one I need to follow up on, one that's probably dead. You can tell which ones I use the most. Bumble. One that's moved off site. One I need to respond to. One that's probably not gonna get followed up on. Is that everything? Oh yeah, and Facebook dating. Hold on. Facebook dating. Fuck. 1, 2, 3 conversations I need to follow up on or respond to, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 that have petered out. It's not fun, dog. It's not fun. I like the attention, but it's fickle attention. It's here one moment, gone the fucking next, and it's so much fucking effort to remember to check all of these different methods of communication to keep so many of these conversations going, which a lot of them are taking the same trajectory because I have a type and like conversations flow a certain way, and it sucks. It sucks so much. It's so exhausting, which I'm remembering is why I was doing this last year in October, November. Went on a few dates. And saw those people for a little while, and like one I've been seeing off and on for like a year, but we friends. We cool. It's not going romantically, right? And the other one, they were very enthusiastic, but I just didn't have that level of emotional availability or vulnerability that I was comfortable with at the time, so I backed off. In the year before, I think there was like the worst date I've ever had, and we won't get into that. But they cried a lot during our date about other stuff going on in their life, and I really appreciate the vulnerability, but they were like really embarrassed and aghast about it, and like just kind of fell off the radar. I'm like, ah, damn, dude, that sucks, but also like you clearly weren't ready for this, and I get that. That's okay. Interacting with people shouldn't be so tedious and shouldn't be so hard. I miss sharing public spaces where I would actually run into my peers and people who are queer or nerdy or both or just interesting, and instead the people I run into in my day-to-day are upper middle-aged, retired, wealthy, married or divorced, or, you know, significantly older outside of my tax bracket substantially. They're not my peers. And in fact, the people who own places where I work at are technically my employers. So there's nothing going on there. I will say a couple of them could get it if they wanted to. A couple of them. But that's on them. That is on them. I'm very tired. I'm tired. Seriously, all I do at work is stare at cameras, talk to people every time I hear the elevator or front door open. Otherwise, I'm on my goddamn phone. And it's turning into work. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. But like, what else is new? Anyway, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here and quit complaining about how I have so many matches and how hard it is to respond to people, and quit being like, oh, boo-hoo, where people like me, and I'm tired of having to put out effort. Fucking sucks to be you, Alex. Goddamn. I have no idea when I will stream next. Tomorrow, maybe. Thursday, I have a date in the morning. Again, very excited about it. Friday. Gotta get down. Friday. All right, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't have an outro. Until later. It's good to see you. Take care. Toodaloo. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.